historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats, and they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. The Bearcats will put total leather and will get started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Georgia State Panthers offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Line gets set, first down. The give. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's James. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bearcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it again. Fires left. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. The inside handoff. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to it, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Finds his man. It's Douglas. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Just drives it between the uprights. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. And they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He makes the connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Defense. After he picked up a yard, ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Cincinnati, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on 3rd. Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Unleashes one. He's got it. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. He did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. He'll throw it. He finds his man. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking for a man on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on third. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
I love when people start to understand what they're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for room. It's Douglas. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe get those juices going, then something can start to move.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got his man on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Panthers! And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back gets a second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. On the run, it's Douglas. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's sacked. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, going up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's loose at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. What a big play this one could be. Tight game. Getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll set up to throw. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, there's a live football. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games,